So, how was that?
It was great, actually. It was like, yeah, it really kicked my butt.
Yeah, right. That's good. It's good to have a partner to work out with. I'm alone in the studio a lot, so then when I have a chance to train with someone.
I'm just next door. If you want to see me struggling, just like...
I sat down with retired Army Colonel, author, and singer Steve Jourdain. Stretch along with us and enjoy. Je me suis entretenu avec Steve Jourdain, colonel à la retraite, auteur et chanteur. Étirez-vous avec nous et profitez-en. Aimez cette vidéo et abonnez-vous à notre chaîne YouTube afin que vous sachiez exactement quand du nouveau contenu est disponible.
So, what did you have for breakfast this morning to prepare?
I had a kind of muesli bowl, so like protein yogurt, some muesli, cereals, some fruit, carbs, and everything.
Okay.
Just like
Nice.
And a cup of coffee to go with that.
Oh, of course, yeah. Actually, when I skip my cup of coffee, you forget about it. I'm not going to be able to function up to regular standards. Cool. And you went for a run this morning. Is that typical to your day, or is that like a 3 times a week thing?
So I'm trying to do 3 times a week, and since we were off overseas last week, couldn't keep up, so I decided to put it back in the schedule. It just happened that it was this morning Tuesday, and this morning Thursday and Saturday. So just like I'll do it this week because I'm playing hockey tomorrow morning. So.
Oh, okay. So this was good just to kind of get you in a little bit of soreness so that you're not going to get a shock.
And it was a bit of a wake up run, like nothing very serious, just like going for a small run and everything. Right?
Yeah, exactly. There's the 80-20 rule. Like you're only supposed to train hard 20% of the time.
Yeah, I know. This morning
otherwise running, especially.
That was in the 20%.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
This morning was in the 80% range. For sure.
Right. Yeah. That's good. So let's straighten our legs, and let's just start by reaching down for our toes. And so what made you join the forces?
So I joined, I was 17, j'avais 17 ans quand j'ai joint les forces, and it was quite kind of a interesting decision. The school counselor, because did not know what we're going to do the year after, came and say, okay, organizing a visit to the military college, and at that time I did not know what the military college was. J'avais aucune idée c'était quoi le collège militaire. Donc j'ai dit je vais y aller, and it was a day off too for us to go there, right? So I went there, and I liked the atmosphere. I liked the spirit that you could feel in the military college, how it was and everything. And then they got me into the hockey room. Hockey equipment was provided. So I came back home that night. I went like, yeah, I think I'm going to join military college. So it gave me a great education. You know, I did my degree. Ended up in RMC, Royal Military College in Kingston, starting in St. Jean.
Okay.
And then also during the summer, I then chose my trade, because the military college is more about school and everything and getting a degree. And in the summer, you do your military training. Donc j'ai fait mon entraînement comme officier d'infanterie.
Okay.
Puisqu'à ce moment-là, pour moi, c'était le métier que je voulais faire. It represented the, for me, the ideal of a soldier and of an officer.
Right.
It was in infantry, and then, I did 31 years with Royal 22e Régiment, also known as the 22s, that you might have heard of.
The 22.
Strangely enough, it's just because some people cannot pronounce 22, so it became 22s along the year, and now that's how we're kind of nicknames the 22s, right?
Right. So, I didn't know that. Yeah. That's hilarious.
That's exactly how it happened. As simple as that, right? And so graduated in '96 from military college. Arrived in Valcartier, commanded my platoon. We'll talk about platoon. 35 guys and gals, and taking care of the training, getting ready for anything that can happen, right?
Right.
Because the infantry is often the first on the ground, the one that
And infantry isn't mechanized.
You got mechanized infantry as well, using whatever platform you are. So if you take in Canada, for example, in the Reg Force, we got 3 Reg Force infantry regiments. You got a Royal 22e Régiment, you got the Princess Patricia Canadian Light Infantry, and you got the Royal Canadian Regiment. So these are your 3 infantry regiments. Chacun de ces 3 régiments-là a une compagnie de parachutistes. So So they got they got a light infantry battalion, which does not rely on the vehicle to get moved from point A to point B to accomplish its mission. So that's kind of the role of the light infantry battalion, is to deploy wherever using whatever platform is there. Okay. And the two other battalions are more relying on a platform. In that case, the light armored vehicle, the LAV, right? So that's, in a nutshell, that's what it is for your infantry regiment, right? So I had the chance to do many years. I had a chance to command a combat team, an infantry company in battle en 2009 en Afghanistan. Donc avec l'Accompagnez-les du 2e bataillon du Royal 22e régiment. It was a year preparation to get there. We had a young company, la compagnie, les soldats avaient 23 ans en moyenne. Okay. Donc on a eu un an pour entraîner et ensuite se déployer en Afghanistan in the Kandahar area, in Spurwingar, where we conducted mainly combat operation for the 7 months we were there, right? Plus tard, j'ai eu la chance de commander un bataillon d'infanterie. Oui. Donc j'ai commandé justement le 3e bataillon, qui est un bataillon d'infanterie légère, comme on a discuté, incluant la compagnie de parachutistes. Unfortunately, just prior to taking that battalion, I suffered kind of a big crash landing in the parachute and everything, and broke my pelvis and everything. So that kind of limited my jumper status at that point, right?
Right. Yes.
So it was done for me, actually, for that perspective, right? But I still commanded my battalion, then moved out to other things, and then about a year and a half ago decided to call it a career. And after that, transitioned to CFMWS. And mostly it was kind of a soft landing, going from a military organization and then joining an organization that's dedicated to support the military, their family, and the veterans as well. For me, it kind of appealed a lot to me. Donc pour moi, c'était un choix facile de dire quand je rejoins cette équipe-là.
Oui, et tu as toujours été comme commandant d'une régiment, comme tu n'as jamais travaillé au bureau?
Oui, malheureusement, le commandement ne dure jamais assez longtemps. We always would want to command, but it's not possible because there's so many good people that wants to command as well. Right. And usually it's a 3 years thing at the most, right? So I had the chance to command an infantry platoon, a anti-armored platoon, which is kind of a specialty in the infantry. I had the chance to command a company for almost 4 years. That was pretty amazing at that time, because you never do that. And then an infantry battalion for 2 years. The rest is all the stuff that prepares you to take those positions, either courses or jobs and everything. And then you go from leading people to kind of working for the institution. So when I got here in Ottawa, I was first in charge of a task force dedicated to counter improvised explosive device, right? So making sure that those that are doing this job from coast to coast have the right equipment, are well trained in order to be able to perform that. Because in any conflicts that we'll be taking care or we'll be participating, on va toujours faire face à des menaces explosives improvisées, donc c'est important de garder cette spécialité-là.
Exact.
Et après ça, j'ai fait aussi un dernier emploi comme tel qui m'a comme fait dire, OK, c'est le temps pour moi d'aller faire autre chose.
Oui, OK. Et quel rôle a le conditionnement physique joué dans votre carrière?
Toujours été important. I did sports all my life. J'ai été un joueur de hockey, j'ai joué au hockey jeune âge.
Est-ce que tu as joué sur l'équipe de base comme de...
Oui, j'ai joué avec les vétérans Valcartier. On a gagné justement le championnat national en 2014.
Nice.
So that was kind of a Stanley Cup for veterans when you get to that age, right? So for me, it's always been important to stay in shape as much as I could. I knew at all time that it's not about being the best, but it's about being the best that you can be. Mm-hmm. Because you get through life, then you get through injuries. Then, a few years ago, life had a surprise in stock for me. I had a heart attack, actually, in 2019, right? So that my life at that time kind of took a turn. A lot of things become secondary. But after that, okay, you got to take care of your heart. You got to take care. For me, it's kind of threefold. Every week, I'm trying to manage my cardio, my heart condition, my strength fitness as well, to make sure that I'm able to grow old with the less pain possible.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Et puis ensuite de ça, c'est toutes les autres choses, la nutrition, puis le repos. You know, we never say it enough, but rest is very paramount.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you get, like me, near 50 and everything, that's when you need maybe a little bit more rest between when you do a training like this, for example. Like one thing for sure, I'm not going to do that tomorrow.
Hockey will be enough.
Yeah, hockey tomorrow morning will be plenty enough.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
But you know, when I had my heart attack and doing my rehab after that, and I think that's one thing, right? When you get injured, is to go through your rehab properly.
Right.
Not trying to force anything, not trying to go too fast and everything, and being smart about it allows you to come back. For me, at least,
right,
like,
and come
much
back and do a
quicker,
training
and
like
be able to do that. Like even though I'm struggling, at least you know I'm getting through it and everything.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And those are the little things that you know I feel proud about. It's like, hey, I did it, and like, yeah. So that's where I consider fitness to be, is like challenging yourself, being maybe not the best, but the best that you can be at any point in time.
Right. Yeah. Did it ever help you, like? Maybe if you were comparing like a difficult situation in life, did it ever help you mentally, like physical activity? Like I always go back to like, oh man, you know what? Like I may not like what I'm doing right now, but I got through, you know, whatever physical, like I got my black belt in karate and everything, and I was going, if I could do that, I could do anything.
And it's that little kind of natural rush that you get after like doing a training like that. You get your head full of dopamine for the rest of the day for sure.
Right.
Same thing as see, that's just the side I'm struggling a little bit, right? Same thing as playing hockey. Yeah, that little thing that like it's a natural drug that costs nothing, but that you get to do and allows you to get through your day. So I think it's paramount, you know, when we're talking about mental health and everything, to stay in shape, just to move, even though sometimes it's a struggle, deciding that you're going to go and do a workout when you're facing difficult situation, but it's to try to push through it and to reap out the benefit of doing it, right? So, and again, not maybe at that time when you're struggling, you're not going to be the best, but you're going to try to be the best that you can be at that time, considering your situation and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I look at it.
That's a good way of looking at it, yeah, that's great. Merci d'être venu.
Mais merci beaucoup, Saul.
Merci de votre temps.
Till next time.
Yes, until next time.
La prochaine fois, ça va aller mieux.
Oui.
Like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know exactly when new content is coming your way.